Gems. It is Wino's live Mystery Hostess Party time. So as you're jumping on, comment live if you're watching live, comment replay if you're watching the replay. Let me make sure that this is all running right. All right. Hey, April, how are you? All right. Just make sure that I grab this link. All right. I received some new pieces that I am literally unboxing on this live, so I'm excited about that. So pieces that I have not shown you yet. All right, let me make sure that I can see from my phone. All right, everybody. So it is Sunday night. Hi, Christina. How are you? And on Sunday nights, we do lives, we style jewelry, and right now we are in the midst of our Winos party. Winos, of course, stands for Women in Need of Shopping. So if that's you, you're in the right place. And we're going to style up some more new pieces from the new collection. I have some new ones here, and we're going to put them right to work. So if you haven't already done so, do grab a piece of paper and a pen so that you can continue to work on your wish list. Some of you keep your wish lists, you know, on your phone and on in your notes app and all kinds of places. Of course, that works as well. And if you are hearing about this party for the first time, what we are doing here in this group right now is we are doing a mystery hostess party. What does that mean? A mystery hostess party is when one of you who shops on this party is going to win all of the hostess credit. So you get the benefits of hosting a party just from shopping on this party instead of hosting it. So right now, we are one order away from the shopping spree being $500 in shopping that somebody is about to win. So if you have placed an order since Thursday, most of you know who you are, then you are already in it to win it. You can place another order and get in it again, and you can get in it until Wednesday at noon, I think is when I said the deadline was, so that I can pick the winner and that person can get shopping. So, all right. Hi, Evelyn. How are you? So I need to get some jewelry on, and I'm going to start with a piece that I just received, just took the tag off, haven't shown you yet, and that is the Empress necklace. Now, the detail on this is absolutely gorgeous. First, we have, of course, that designer quatrefoil shape, but look at the sparkle and the crystals. We have so many micro crystals here, and just beautiful, beautiful detail there. Now, this is on just this hard, I shouldn't say hard, but you know, because it's comfortable, but it's on this type of necklace, which means that this charm does come off. So if you wanted to wear other charms to hang from here, such as hanging your aspen charms on here, you could do that. You could create a mixed metal look by using charms from a different necklace that you have, and do the silver base with the gold charms. And of course, it does have an extender, as many of our necklaces do, so that you can use that to decide your comfort and length on the necklace. So I thought that this was a nice design to wear with this kind of lacy crochet. And also, as many of you know, I am mostly I default to gold. So many of you don't get to see me wear silver too often, and we are overdue for some silver. But I do love a high, larger pendant on a necklace, so I thought that this would be a fun one because this neckline just has that one little spot, and that's where we're going to put the charm. So, or I guess we should say the pendant, not the charm. So that's the Empress necklace. How do we like the Empress? Now, there are matching Empress earrings. I'm not going to wear those tonight, one, because I don't have them, and two, I wanted to instead feature an earring that many of you have been asking for, and that is the cashmere earrings. Now, again, let's look at the detail. What we have here is the beautiful, once again, that Alhambra and the quatrefoils, and as you look closely at this, many of you know that this is a designer inspired piece. You may see that on a purse or wallet that you have, or you've seen other people have, and that's in addition to that mother of pearl and all of it being set in silver. So many of you have asked for these earrings, so I thought that it was time to wear them and show them to you. They are silver, mother of pearl, and crystal in that designer-inspired look. And they're bigger than a huggy hoop, but definitely a smaller hoop. And I am wearing them with the rue earrings in silver in my second piercing. So that is the cashmere with the rue in silver. How do you like this little combo look here? That's the first time I've put the rue earrings in my second piercing. I usually do impression earrings, but here is that second one. And a lot of you have asked me if these are heavy. Absolutely not. These are a don't even notice them earring. So 1,000,000% these are not at all heavy, and I would highly recommend these as a half price piece. Now the cashmere earrings are $74. So actually, I should mention that what the sale that we're doing for our Winos Mystery Hostess Party is the special Park Lane anniversary sale. So the sale right now is buy 2 pieces at regular price. Those are your lowest 2 pieces. So if you were getting a pair of Moana earrings, which how great do the Moana earrings look with the Empress, because it is that same shape. I actually really like that. Maybe next time I'll do that. But the Moana earrings are only $28 per pair. Fantastic low price piece. That would be one of your 2 low price pieces, unless you were getting both colors. Another low price piece new to the collection that I have to reveal to you tonight, and you're going to be so pleasantly pleased with these, the Hudson earrings. Now, the Hudson earrings, I've had many people tell me, oh my gosh, those are much smaller than I realized. And we would all agree with you. When you look online, it's hard to tell how big these are. And even in the printed catalog, it's a little tough to tell how big these are. So look at how nice and small these are. So these are only $32. If you've been on the fence about if you wanted the Hudson earrings, because you weren't sure on the size, these are a great low price piece. Or even if you're just wanting to place a small order to get in on this Mystery Hostess, to get in on the $500 plus shopping spree, these would be a great one to do it. So if you were getting Moana and Hudson, or Hudson and the Rue earrings, for example, there's your 2 low price pieces. And then you get to pick out 4 more pieces at half price. The Empress necklace is a great one. We could do a couple of bracelets. I'm actually gonna, let's start putting some additional jewelry on here. I'm going to do the embraceable bracelet in silver. And I'm actually going to do 2 embraceable bracelets in silver. These would be fantastic to do for half price. I'm also going to do some more silver on my right arm. And I'm going to do the Eden bracelet, because again, I'm just kind of sticking with some nice sparkly silver. Eden is a stretch. I'm going to do the new, actually I'll hold on to that one for a second. Hold that thought. I'm going to do a Serena bracelet in silver. This is yet another fantastic half price piece. So I'm going to start out with those. Now, if I wanted a different low price piece, a fantastic one is the Amour ring, A-M-O-U-R, the French word for love. I do love this ring. It is yet another designer-inspired piece, and it's a great one for really any finger. I've had people buy this one as a thumb ring, as a regular pointer ring, ring finger ring, and I'm putting it on my pointer along with I'm going to do some of the Journey rings. I love a set. Do you guys love a set? Isn't it so fun when what you order gives you several pieces? The Journey rings are great for that because you get a crystal, a plain one, and pearls. And if you want to, you can wear all three of these stacked up, or you can wear, any combination. You can put some on different fingers. It all really depends on your ring size. But these are super fun to wear stacked up. All of those are great half price pieces. Now the anniversary sale, hi Mary, how are you? The anniversary sale is incredible with a $71 purchase, and that's of course because Park Lane is 71 years old. So with a $71 purchase, you get to add a bonus item onto your order. And that bonus item is whatever piece of jewelry you want of any price. Any of those regular line high-end pieces, you get to take it for only $35 with that $71 purchase. So a fantastic new piece to consider would be the Allure bracelet, A-L-L-U-R-E. So many things to love about this piece. One is that I love how it has the angular, yet it is round. Another thing to love is the stretch, the unbelievable sparkle and shine, and how great it just blends in with so many of your other pieces. Look how fantastic it looks with the Eden and the Serena, this amazing Allure bracelet. So if that's on your wish list, Allure would be a fantastic one to take as your bonus item. If you've been eyeing up the Tanner bracelet, it's like the Embraceable bracelet, but more high-end. It comes to, like a pointed shape here. You have all the stations of crystals, and it looks fantastic surrounded by the two Embraceable bracelets. So here we have coordinating some of these brand new pieces in with pieces that you may already have and love. So the Empress with the Cascade, and then the Rue, the Journey, the Amour. So many fantastic pieces. So how do we like some of the new silver now that I've shown you new silver so far? Let me know some of the pieces that you currently still have on your wish list, because part of this Mystery Hostess Party is other types of fun raffles. And when you comment pieces that you love, whether it's on this live or on other posts throughout the group, then, when you win other types of prizes, or when I do the other prizes for this event, you just may find that you may win one of the pieces that you comment. So go ahead and let me know in the comments 2 pieces that you still have on your wish list right now. All right, so let's style up some additional pieces now that I finally have some jewelry on. I do want to remind you that right now we do have a style drop bracelet called Juicy. Now the Juicy bracelet, I showed you this from the beach yesterday in a really quick live. So the Juicy bracelet is all of these rectangular, gorgeous crystals that are set in gold. And if you are a lover of the the micro impression bracelets, then that's one that I think you would really like. So the pink blends in with so many fantastic jewelry pieces. And it's going to be one that brings you a beautiful pop of color along with lots of your other pieces. This one, I think it's $30 with a $30 purchase. So it is definitely an economical one as far as style drops go, because that means that you're getting, $100 plus bracelet for only $30. So, all right, Christina, you can't wait for your Empress. I agree. This is actually a really fun piece. I'll be wearing this a lot more now that I have it. And still on Christina's list is Roar and Athena. So you know what? If some of you are saying, ooh, which ones are those? Then let's style those right now. So one of the pieces still on Christina's list is the Roar bracelet. So here's the Roar. It is all of these spheres in the various shades of brown and black. So it has the light brown, the dark brown, and it is definitely an animal print type piece. So if you know that animal print is trendy right now, but you're not one that just can't, you don't want to go get a animal print coat for the fall. The blouse is too much for you, or maybe it's not, and you want to add a little sparkle to those things that you do have. The Roar bracelet really is a fantastic piece to add to your collection. The sparkle, I feel like you can see that it is sparkly, but it's a lot more sparkly in person, so you'll be so pleased with that. There are great pieces that you can have a lot of fun with making arm parties for this. One of my favorites being the Glow impression bracelet, because the Glow is the light brown stones set in the black, and I just don't know that you could get more perfect to go aside your Roar bracelet than a Glow impression bracelet. This is always a fantastic bonus item. And actually, in between the two, you might want to break it up with a bangle. And a great one for that would be the Vibes bracelet. So this is a stretch. It's one that many of you may already have. And if you might even already have the Glow impression. So to make this fantastic arm party, you might only need the Roar. Great half price piece, but great bonus item. Great if you win the $500 plus shopping spree, but this is a new arm party that you can create just by adding the Roar to your list. Now, if you wanted to bring in a little more of a casual element to this, I love to do a piece like the Yellowstone bracelet because of how much more casual it is. It's only about I think this is like a $38 maybe dollar bracelet, so it is a great lower end piece, lower price piece as you're working out your sale, and kind of gives it more of a boho glam type of look that you can then simply finish out. What I think looks great with a gold bracelet to finish it out, something like the Rika bracelet, and you have a great additional look. So some of you like to do 1, some of you like to do 3, some of you like to do 5. Odd numbers are best for bracelets. So there is a 5 bracelet version. And that, of course, is a black and gold type of look that you might want to put together with your Remy necklace or earrings in the black. So here's the Remy set in the black, and this is definitely a designer inspired. Does anyone want to put into the comments the designer that you know that this is inspired by? Where do you see this shape on pocketbooks and wallets and purses and all of that? I don't want to get in trouble by saying it on Facebook, but I think you can put it into the comments. But these are $40 each. So if you are looking to get a style drop like Juicy or something else, you can get just the earrings and you qualify. If you want to do these two together, you'd be at $80, which means that you can already choose a bonus item. You can get your Roar bracelet for half, or you can take it as your bonus item. But how do you like the Remy? I haven't shown it in the black yet. I have only shown it in the turquoise. And think of how many places you can layer that gold, the gold and black Remy. Christina Powers has the correct answer. She has put it as initials in the comments, and that is correct. And Lord knows the Remy necklace and or earrings is about a bajillion times cheaper than anything you're going to buy at that store, right? Now, while we're on the topic of browns, neutrals, things you can wear with the Roar bracelet, I'm also really excited to unbox this one with you tonight. And that is the beautiful new taffy necklace. Look how dainty this is. Now, when we had our Sip and Style, I had a local Sip and Style event here on Long Island last week. And one of my guests there, Joanne, here from the group, Joanne Marie, who you all know, she said how much she loves her cocoa hoops. They are at least from a year or so ago's collection, but they're enamel beige hoops. If you have the cocoa hoops from back in the day, these could not be a more perfect match. So if you do love a designer-inspired, nice, dainty layering necklace, you'd be hard-pressed to do better than this taffy necklace. Now, let's have some fun with the taffy. So, with our taffy necklace, here's what it looks like all by itself. Now, it does have an extender on it, so I certainly can make it longer or make it, can't go shorter because that's as short as it goes, but we certainly could make it longer. Now, what are some things that we can layer along with our taffy? Well, how about we take our new Anastasia necklace? Now, I am absolutely in love with the Anastasia necklace. We have the crystal and the butterfly. We have the heart. Just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful necklace. I love the detail on the chain. And look how beautiful these look layered together. So you have something a little daintier with something a little more substantial. So that's a look that you can do. One of the things I always love to do is layer something with the electric necklace. The electric necklace is a trusted favorite. Comment electric if you already have an electric necklace. One of the reasons why I think it's so important to continue to style these pieces is because I want you to get new life out of the pieces you already have. And I know that many of you have an electric necklace. So what I'm going to do is put the taffy, I'm going to use the extender to make it longer so that then we can choose to do the electric a little bit shorter, the taffy a little bit longer, and now we have a look like this. And what a beautiful way to give your electric a new look while at the same time bringing in a little pop of neutral color there. And you could wear this with a black sweater, with white. You can wear it when you're wearing, if you wanted to continue like a champagne or a beige. But then also there are times where you're wearing colors and you don't want to add more colors with the jewelry. So you do something a little more neutral. So how do you like it with the electric and then the taffy? I feel like that's a fun one. And then you can just do either a more deluxe earring like the Gabriella earrings if you wanted to have something larger. So since you're going with simple on the necklace, or you could keep your simple look and maybe just do the little huggy turbo earrings. Remember, you can get these in either gold or silver, and these are a fantastic lower price piece. They're only $26, so that if you do need electric, you could take that for half. If you want taffy, you could get that for half, and now you're freed up to get a high-end bonus item that is still on your list. Speaking of doing simple with something a little more substantial, now let's take a look at the, and I already forgot the name of these earrings. Oh my gosh, if you know, let me know. But I wore these back when we first launched the collection because they're super light, they're super big, they're super bold, but they are fantastically fun. And I love the way these look with white, with black. And I do like to wear them either with no necklace or something very simple. And the taffy is definitely one of them. So I'm really excited to now be able to wear these earrings with the taffy because it just gives a little bit of a designer touch. And if you do want to just wear a solid outfit, like you're going to wear a black sweater with beige pants, let's say, or a beige sweater with black jeans, that's a great way to introduce a bit of animal print, and you can do that with the Roar bracelet, and then any of these that you like with it. You can do it with these earrings, and that way you're bringing in those touches of animal print without having to wear a whole animal print outfit. And that gives you more longevity with your clothes too, because a black sweater, you certainly get more use out of a black sweater that you can wear styled many different ways than you do out of an animal print sweater, which is a little more obvious every time you wear it. So, all right, what are some of the things that you are loving so far? Now remember, always bring out your trusty favorites when you are bringing in some new pieces. So one of the pieces that many of you have that is a trusted favorite is your Viper necklace, right? Your Viper necklace is that 2-chain purchase. When you purchase a Viper, you get both the gold and the silver. The gold is like a box chain. The silver is the flat with the diamond cuts. And the Viper is a great one always to layer in with a nice simple necklace like your taffy, because it gives you the shine of that box chain while bringing in the gold from your taffy. So you can do just the 2 layers, or we can do just one more little touch here. So for that one more little touch, there are certainly many options you could do that with. I think I'll go with the Brindley. The Brindley is your 5 freshwater pearls with on your gold tone chain. It's only a $32 piece, and always classy, always perfect. How do we like Brindley, Viper, and taffy? This is a fantastic combination, and one that you can wear over and over because it's just an easy one to put together. We can bring in any of these and it's going to look fantastic. All right, how are we liking the taffy? I'm going to do one more layer with the taffy because another one that so many of you have is the hazy, right? So the hazy necklace, we can do one of 2 things here. We could take the hazy necklace and put it above the taffy and then put the Brindley back, or just wear these 2. Or we could reverse it. Put the hazy on as long as it goes, and then use it to frame the taffy. So which way do you like it? Do you like the taffy at the bottom, or do you like the hazy at the bottom? Let me know in the comments. I definitely like both, but I generally like to do the most substantial necklace at the bottom, and in that case I feel like that's hazy. But certainly you can do either one and it's going to look fantastic. All right, tell me a couple of more pieces that you are liking so far in the comments. I would love to know, what are some of your new favorites? What's still on your wish list? What might you be considering to get on this party so that you can be in on the Mystery Hostess, which, like I said, we are 1 order away from the hostess credit being $500. So with 1 more of you ordering by Tuesday, it's going to be $500. And then if 2 more of you order, it's $540. If 3 more of you order, it's $580. I might even be able to divvy it up into 2 shopping sprees if we do that. One more piece that I think I'll show you before we wrap it up is the gorgeous new Ivy bracelet in the green. So how many of you are green lovers? This is one that is going to be so fun to add to your jewelry collection. Green and gold is so beautiful. So look how the Serena bracelet in the gold, along with the ivy in the gold. What a fantastic combination. Now remember, the ivy bracelet is one that you might already have in another color. So right now, you may have gotten it in our past colors. We had it in blue. I think there was one other color. But now we have it in black, we have it in white, and we still do have it in the leopard as well. So once again, if you do want a little more animal print through jewelry in your collection, you certainly can do that. You can get any of these colors, but now also available in the green. So green lovers, it's your time. Let's get you that amazing ivy in the green. All right, everybody. So, and by the way, green lovers, don't miss your new earrings in green available as well, which is the Sundance earrings that are now available in what they're saying is purple. I feel like it's a smoky violet, and in the green, which is, of course, so fantastic with the ivy in the green. So that's the scoop. Remember, the Mystery Hostess Party is going to be, the deadline to order is going to be Wednesday at noon Eastern. That way I can get the raffle winners picked. Everybody can shop. We can close it out. If you have already ordered since Thursday, you're in it to win it. I'm also doing daily raffles. So far, I was able to do a daily raffle on Thursday and on Friday. So meaning everybody who orders that day is in another separate raffle in addition to the winning of all of those hostess credits. So that's the scoop, everybody. Thank you so much for joining on tonight. Again, if you were watching live, comment live. If you're watching it on the replay, comment replay. But either way, you can shop the link on your own if you'd like, or you know that I always love it most when you send me your wish list so that I am able to work out all of the specials for you. Because when you send me your wish list, I am able to make sure that you are getting all of the specials that you're entitled to. So if you still can take half price pieces, if you're about to pay full price for something that you should pay half price for and would be cheaper if we added something low price like the Hudson earrings onto your list, sometimes your total is actually lower. So send me your wish list. That way I can work out all of your sales. And remember, your two lowest price pieces are the pieces that are regular price. You're then entitled to take 4 more pieces at half price. Those pieces can be any price at all. And with a $71 purchase, because it is Park Lane's 71st anniversary, you get to take any piece with a $71 purchase in this part. Even if the one piece is $71, you can do that too. And then you get to take your high-end piece, your most expensive piece, for only $35. So send me those lists. I'm so happy to work out the specials for you. And I can't wait to see who wins this haul of jewelry. This is so exciting. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.